She said, lying because of the blinding lights. Welcome to the 3rd annual Trans Telethon. Hell yeah, we made it. Excellent. I'm your host. My name's Sarah Levy. It's nice to see you all. Oh my gosh, thank you. You're my favorite. So, hi everyone. I gotta say, I had a terrible realization the other day, and misery loves company, so I'm gonna share. But the garbage can at my house, it says no hot ashes on there, and I'm devastated. I haven't even said the funny part yet. Okay, no, here's the thing. I can throw out my grandpa, but Mima was gorgeous. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, laugh at my pain, thanks. So, oh my goodness. I just made friends with the gal at my local Wingstop, and she gives me extra fries, so I think that counts as a friend with benefits. Listen, I'm gonna take what I can get, you guys. I don't want to say that I'm lonely, but the last person who was inside me was my dental hygienist. And like, you know, she's hot, but I don't see a future there. And like, it's not because of the dentist thing, don't get me wrong. I love the dentist, you guys. Like, I'm a masochist with a praise kink. Are you kidding me? You telling me you're gonna stab me in the mouth while you tell me what a good job I'm doing at brushing my teeth? And my insurance is gonna pay for it? Sign me up. Hell yeah. If you know, it might be a surprise, maybe not though, because the show's called the Trans Telethon, but I am a trans woman, so if I just tricked you into laughing at that joke about dating me, congratulations, you can now legally murder me in 35 US states. Yeah, vote. Yeah, shit sucks. I do have to say though, I get a lot more matches now that I'm a woman than I did before when I was, you know, married. Funny how that works. I gotta say, being transgender is actually kind of convenient when you're a woman who does stand-up comedy. It really is. Now here's the thing. Anyone who's enough of a bigot to think that women aren't funny, they're just gonna see me as a man, right? Either way I win, fuck it, like whatever. Like, I can access all the confidence of a mediocre white man. That's like a superpower when you're a woman, you guys. Absolutely is. There is one area where it's a little less convenient to be trans though, and that's public bathrooms, right? And I'm not even talking about scary. That joke didn't work so good. I just mean like, it's complicated. Like the women's room, for starters, people talk in there, and I was not ready for that. I wasn't. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but there's a very strict code of silence in the men's room, right? Like, you're here to do a biological function, soldier. You get in, you discreetly eliminate waste, and you get out. Move, move, move. So much as make eye contact in there, and you're gay. Hey, laugh it up, but I made eye contact in the men's room, and look what happened. I think they might be onto something. I don't know. Just be careful. And then, like, once you get to the actual stall, like, the men's room's easy, right? It's point and shoot. You wash your hands if you're a good person. Done. Easy. But the women's room, you get to the stall, you have to do this whole, like, 3-point turn maneuver. And I hate to perpetuate harmful stereotypes, you guys, but I'm not that good of a driver. I'm not. I've been doing comedy about 3 years now, and in that time I've had to get 8 tires replaced on my car? 12 if you count the car I totaled? The Eugene comics do not carpool with me anymore. It's awful. And like, I'm in this terrible position because my biggest kink is getting mansplained to by mechanics, right? Like, as long as you don't call the transmission the mean word, you can charge me whatever you want, daddy. Yeah. And like, I'm in extra danger because like there's something about me, and I know it's completely irrational, but I can't shake the feeling that if I learn what a carburetor does, my beard is gonna grow back and I'm not going there. You can't make me. I'm not doing it. So I really love doing shows like this. This is my favorite time of year to do comedy because we're right about to hit the 3rd anniversary of my first gender surgery. Thank you. I knew this would be a crowd where I could get a cheap pop from that. Yeah, no, it was great. It kind of felt like my Pokemon evolution if it made conservatives today as mad as real evolution made conservatives in the 90s, right? And like, here's the thing. It's not actually the surgery a lot of you guys might be thinking of. It's actually going to be a little while before I get the 2nd and 3rd penises installed, no. Triforce. No, the one I got, it's called FFS, which stands for fuck's sake, you got your insurance company to pay for what? The actual acronym is facial feminization surgery. It's just a bunch of little tweaks to the bone structure, right? They took my 5 head, brought it down to a very respectable 4.5. I just want to be pretty enough to use the passing lane on the highway. Is that so bad? Is that so much to ask for? Like, who knew there were so many trans people on our highways? They all drive so fast and pass so good. I'm jealous. Really jealous. I have to say, my favorite thing about the whole process, though, metal as hell, you guys. Because, like, we're talking about millimeters of bone here, right? But they're face bones. So if you want to get at them, you kind of have to take the face off. It's like my favorite Nick Cage movie. Oh, you've seen it? Ghost Rider 2, Spirit of Vengeance. It's awesome. He burns his face off and drives a motorcycle up the Empire State Building. No, that's a lie. That's Ghost Rider 1. I'm so sorry. And speaking of, I actually lied to you earlier, too. When I said it's going to be a little while before I get the second and third penises installed, I've been telling that joke for a while. I actually have that surgery, well, not that one, the real one, in 2 days. 2 days. Saturday. I am so excited. This is my final comedy show before the hiatus. I've been peeing outside a lot for like pre-nostalgia. I don't know. Like going out to the mountains trying to write my new name in the snow. It's a couple letters shorter, right? And so was my name, so you know, easy. But I'm just like, I'm getting ready as I can. Like I'm buying all the video games because I remember my break last time was a lot shorter, but I got cabin fever so bad. Like anyone here ever get 100% in a video game? No, just me. I'll be the loser. That's fine. I have. And let me tell you, you think there'd be a sense of accomplishment, but it's just sad. Just sad. All the way. Like, even the developers are telling you to get a life. And, like, I love video games. They were my favorite hobby in the before times, and I'm still a gamer now. It's just with a lowercase g, because I have standards. And it's hard, because, like, a lot of my friends, they're like, Sarah, why are you playing video games? People are going to get harassed online all the time, right? Not me, though. I can drop in with the boys. Everyone leaves me alone. Phenomenal. Fantastic. Not that I really play anything multiplayer recently, though, because God forbid I don't, pause and attend to my cat's every whim. My cat is such a little bastard. He hates when I play video games because it's something I'm doing other than actively worshiping him, and that's not allowed. Gross. And I really shouldn't be surprised that my cat Luigi doesn't like video games. Kind of did that to myself. It's like, if you name your daughter Chastity, she's got to be a slut. That's just the rules. Or my sister Hope has horrible depression, whatever. And he's such a good cat, though. I love him. He's my little buddy. He's got this doll of Luigi, the Mario character. I don't have a doll of my cat. That's for after he dies. But he has this Luigi doll, and when he was a kitten, he was this little buddy, right? He would wrestle with it and play with it. And then he hit kitty puberty, and he started doing the really gross kind of wrestling with it. I call it making friskets. And here's the thing. I got him fixed years ago, and he still goes to town on this doll. Constantly. At least once a week. I come in from work, and he's just on top of Luigi, just going to town, and he makes direct eye contact with me. And he lets out the longest, saddest, which I'm pretty sure is cat language for mother, what have you done to me? This action used to bring me such joy, and though I continue doing it, it no longer brings the release it once did. He's a very, very verbose cat. And I tell him the same thing every time. I say, shut the fuck up, Luigi. When I got your balls taken care of, it cost me, what, $75? Done. Easy. I want to get rid of mine. I need thousands of dollars. I need letters from 2 therapists. Who is 2 therapists? This shit's not fair. Ugh. And here's the thing, though. I feel like, in some strange way, this whole debacle makes me understand conservative parents a little bit better. It's like, my son might be gay, but at least he's a top. Or, they wouldn't say top, at least he's the husband gay. I don't know what they say. And then I have another cat, and she's sweet. She doesn't hate video games, which I guess is what I was talking about. Her name's Daisy, but it's actually short for Daisy Bell, parentheses, a bicycle built for 2. So she just hates 19th century love songs. I'm a genius. But she's such a sweet girl. Every single night when I'm going to bed, she's cuddling, she's purring. She does that thing cats do where they make the biscuits, right? But here's the thing. She does it right on my balls. Every single time. Like, right for them. Like, there's a magnet. I don't know what she's getting out of this. And I don't want to stop her. I don't want to disincentivize her love, but ow! And the joke's going to be on her in a few days when I get back, because, like, she's going to hate having to drive to a medical landfill in Portland every night for that. That's not going to be any fun for anybody. All right, you guys have been fantastic. Are we ready to get this show started? Hell yeah, I love to see it. Your first performer coming to the stage, because hosts aren't people, is one of my very favorite drag performers in Eugene. They are, he was just voted Best Drag King in Eugene, and he is a member of the House of Creme. Please give it up for the one, the only, Luke and Good!
Oh yeah, can we turn it up?
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like it never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One hop. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something. I think you understand. And I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Come along if you feel like a room is out of room. Come along if you feel like
happy about that. All right, we have another comedian coming to the stage. Are you guys ready for some jokes? I sure hope so, because you laughed at mine. All right, your next comic coming to the stage is fantastic. She's one of my very favorites. She hosts an open mic on this very stage the third Wednesday of every month. Give it up for the immaculate Bumblegum Bambi!
Oh my god, how are we doing? So beautiful faces. My name's Bumblegum Bambi because Princess Farting Glitter Sparkles was taken on Instagram. And this was just the next best thing, I don't have to tell you. It's definitely not because my favorite color is pink and they called me a fairy growing up. Just say the slur, it's fine. It's okay, we're all adults here. I'm queer and I like cool rocks, which either makes me witch or autistic. I like trains, so that tracks. Might depend on the weather. I don't know. I just like shove a rock at my ass and I feel good about the day. Can't help it. Just only glass, not that granite shit you'll get poisoning. The first time I was coming out to my brother, I was like, I have something I need to tell you. And he was like, that's crazy because I have something I need to tell you. And I was like, okay, you go first. And he's like, well, I think I'm gay. And I was like, that's it? He goes, what? And I was like, I thought we were on a mutual basis of knowing this. I thought we both were aware that we were both fucking gay. And he's like, how did you know I was gay? I was like, you went to a Christian private school and you were a theater kid. Graduated, went to a Christian college, and then had a breakdown and moved to Texas. And then got a boyfriend. He's like, that wasn't my boyfriend, that was my friend. I was like, oh, okay, well, I know he had a big dick, so get over it. And he's like, well, what were you gonna tell me? I was like, well, I'm pansexual, I just want to let you know. And he goes, like, so what, you fuck cutlery? And I was like, no. I keep a lot of it under my bed because those are cheap paddles. Okay. But no, I was like, no, I'm just kind of into everything, you know what I mean? The all-encompassing, I'm not really picky. I go off vibes. And he goes, oh my god, you're coming out to me as a lesbian. And I was like, I'm not a lesbian. And then he looked me up and down, and I was like, shut the fuck up, I get it. I get it, I'm right there with you. Leave me alone about it. And he's like, is there anything else you want to tell me? And I was like, I'm dating a trans person. And he's like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, I think I also might be trans. He goes, oh god. I was like, see, this is why you moved to fucking Texas, you hater. Rude ass. Ella. My pronouns are she, they, until I need to own property. Or control my own finances. Vote in the 2026 election. I'm just kidding. But, you know, they are she, they until it's a competition, because then the he-him jumps out of me and I'm not gonna fucking lose, okay? All of a sudden the testosterone is like leaking from my asshole and I'm really angry and I'm like, I gotta fight a bitch. I gotta commit war crimes. No, I wouldn't do that, you guys. In this mushroom outfit, I would never do such a heinous thing. I think committing crime should be illegal as long as it's against white people and men. But that's besides the point, okay? I dress like this because I have a praise kink and can't take a compliment. I know, it's devastating. Who would have fucking guessed, you guys? I think one of the favorite things I like telling people is how I was a triathlete in high school. You know what I mean? Like, that's really surprising and all, but like, what's more surprising is I was also captain of the boys' baseball team, varsity soccer, basketball, which means I sucked a lot of dick. I suck so much dick. I'm the dick-sucking champion. Call me Trump the way I bought for this movie. I'm sorry, is he in the room with us? I'm so sorry. They're always listening. I'm scared they're gonna abduct me. Don't do that. Don't do that. My friends have this thing where they like to make fun of me for having a praise kink. As in, like, when they threaten me with a good time, like, oh my god, I want to beat you up, or like, I'm going to put you in timeout, or like, I'm going to put you in a cage. I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, don't do that, you guys. I would hate that. And then like, I don't know how to like, for lack of better terms, punish you. And I'm like, no, please do. Like, I don't know if you know what this is, but I'm really excited about it. Anyway, sometimes I tell a joke and I'm like, oh God, I need to become a nun or something. And I'm like, what if it's a sexy nun? Oh my God, what if I just showed everyone my tits right now? My friend texted me the other day, they're like, what are you free? I'm like, no. And they're like, oh my God, do you have another show? I'm like, no. I mean, I'm at a show, but I paid to get spanked on a stage by a drag queen. And she's like, I wish I didn't fucking ask. I was like, you shouldn't have. That's not my problem. I like to have fun. I'm not a furry, but I have a lot of friends who are furries. Yeah, give it up for furries. I have a small irrational fear of furries, okay? But here's the thing. For the right amount of money, I'm a furry. For the right amount of money, I'm gonna enjoy it a little bit. You know what I mean? Those costumes are so expensive. That's sugar daddy. That's sugar daddy. Those costumes are so expensive. I have a coworker who makes them, and I'm like, oh my God, you're rich? That's crazy. You single? I got student debt. Oh my God, are we having a good time? I hear lots of loud. I would ask the stream, but you know they can't respond. I was like trying to figure out how to send a string to this is unrelated, send a string to my friends, and then they were streaming in Discord and we found it. I'm like, how the fuck did you find it before I did? I'm on the show. I was like, God damn, Google is crazy. Please don't look at my address. I'm a feminist. I don't shave my bush. Oh, okay, that was even, okay. Slay. Unless I have to, okay? You know what I mean? This skirt has a zipper, and if I'm ever zipping it up and it takes a little off my lady beard, I'm just like, fuck. Well, I've got to trim it up. So I'm sitting there giving myself a nice little triangle, you know what I mean? And then I fuck it up, and then I gotta shave the whole thing. The next thing you know, there's just fur all over the ground. I'm like, oh my God, it's barking at me. I gotta get to the fucking corner. It's not gonna fit in the vacuum cleaner. I'm having a nervous breakdown because my bush is looking at me. It's a tumbleweed I don't want to play with. God. Remember the first time I had gay sex? I was like, I don't really know what I'm doing. And the guy was like, it's okay, just bend over. And I was like, whoa. You gonna take me out to dinner first? What the fuck? Get the paddles out for warm me up, beat me up a little bit. He's like, are you sure you haven't done this before? I was like, maybe not. I don't know. Does the whole basketball team count? Don't at me. I used to have an OnlyFans and be a drag queen, and then I was bad at both of those, so now I'm a comedian. So life's going great. Life's so good. I have a job where I work with the autistic children and people on the spectrum, which is really great because I'm autistic and on the spectrum. So it's the blind leading the blind. You know what I mean? I'm also a comedian, so I'm not gonna give them great advice, but I'm gonna teach that motherfucker how to survive. He's gonna make it to the next year. He's gonna figure it out. I'm not recommending them do OnlyFans, but if they have to, they have to. Oh my God. One of my favorite things about transitioning is that I'm so glad I did it because transitioning into a pretty girl has gotten me out of so many tickets. I transitioned to be bad at driving. Sarah gets it. But here's the thing, whenever I get pulled over by a cop now for going way over the limit because I'm not paying attention, I just cry. I just cry really hard. And then they just they're like, okay, we'll let you go, it's fine. But the first time I wore this outfit, I got pulled over, and I said to myself, oh God, I can't cry in this makeup. He pulls me over, he flags me down, and I'm just sitting there in the window smiling my biggest fucking smile, and he goes, have you had anything to drink tonight? I'm like, no, I'm sober. And he goes, okay, well, have you had any drugs, smoked any weed? I'm like, I don't think it would show up on a test, so I'm gonna lie to you. No, I haven't. And he's shining a light in my eyes. He's like, your eyes are dilated. I'm like, they're just like that. That's permanent, buddy. That's from all the drugs I've done in the basement of a bar in Austin, Texas, where I got fucked a lot. Filming OnlyFans. No, but I did get out of that ticket because pigs are stupid at the end of the day. Did anyone grow up religious? Okay, well, you're not supposed to cheer for it. Just put your hand up. It's fine. This is the Trans Telethon. We don't want that here. Just kidding. To each their own. We love it. We love everything. No, but I blame religion for a lot of things. I have a lot of trauma, like most people do. You know what I mean? Like most trans people do. But there's just one thing I can't like not blame religion for, and it's that I have an irrational fear. Does anyone want to guess what the irrational fear is? Anyone want to take a jab? No, it's okay, don't respond, it's fine. I'm just up here jerking it off. I have an irrational fear of being fucked by a ghost. So, something about the Holy Ghost visiting me in the middle of the night during Passover just filled me with something that I didn't want it to become. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh God, I'm gonna get smited, and how are they gonna kill me? And they're gonna fuck me to death. The woes of being a prepubescent child who's a little fruity. But like at the end of the day, like what's the worst part about that? You know what I mean? Because like if the cum comes in you, it's just going through you. It's not sitting there. I don't have to deal with it. But the second biggest fear about this is like, is it cold or is it warm? Because I'm not a fan of either. But at least it's not in me. You know what I mean? I'm worried about getting pregnant. Anyway, I'm gonna call out your host now. Give it up for Sarah Levy.
One more time for Bumblegum Bambi. Wasn't she fantastic? I gotta say, probably my single biggest privilege as a trans person is that because of my upbringing, I find Christianity funny and not really traumatic. Ugh. That joke doesn't work. It's just true. All right, are you guys ready for your next performer? Your next performer is already on stage. That's right. She's our musical accompaniment and basically my co-host. Please give it up for the one, the only Ruby Rose Woods.
Woo!